I'm the type of person to love everyone. Like everyone, I truly try and accept every person on this planet as best as possible and try and be as judgment free as possible. With that being said, I don't like everyone, and everyone doesn't like me. And I feel like a lot of people get mad about that. And I get where you're coming from because, I'm human. I have moments where I'm angry too, but I always try and remember if somebody's really mad at me, like truly upset with me, then I need to sit and consider why they're upset. Not try and push some agenda on them, not try and change their mind, not try and convince them, not try and manipulate them. Just hear them out. Hearing someone out doesn't mean that I have to agree. Hearing someone out doesn't mean that I need to change or I need to work on myself. Hearing someone out means that if I hear them out, like truly listen to them, I can think about how I've impacted them and other people in that same way. And I can determine if I want to change or if I believe that what they're saying is true. And what I mean by true is just if I carry out this behavior, if I continue treating people that way, then more people are going to feel that way. So that's the determination you have to think about. And you also have to think about, well, what does the people in your circle think? But you have to hold it all with a grain of salt because you're the only one that's living it. And I'm to the point now where I really truly want people to think about what it means to be mad. Think about all the things that had to go wrong during your day, during your week, for you to get pissed off. For you to lash out, for you to say things that you potentially don't mean. Think about that. Think about all that pain that you had in that moment. And realize that the other person is feeling the same way. Maybe not to the same extent, but that doesn't place their anger above or below yours. They're hurting and they're trying to express themselves and they're trying to get it off their chest. They can't contain it anymore. And it's your choice to reciprocate that. And you don't have to. Small example. I was leaving the grocery store on a Saturday. Most people aren't working. And I get in my vehicle, start it up, and prepare to pull out. And then I realized something that another person was trying to pull out. So I waited. And by that time, another person and another person and another person. And in my past, I would have been really upset about that. I'm just like, oh, I'm trying to go. I'm trying to get out of here, yada, yada, yada. And then it was like, my time isn't more valuable or less valuable to them. You know, like my time isn't more important to them. Their time is more important to them. And honestly, I'm at a place in my life where that's okay. And I enjoy it, I guess. I sat there for 5, 6, 7 minutes, just letting people pull off. Here's the thing. I used to be in such a rush to leave the grocery store, to go home. Just to go home, just to eat, just to put my groceries up, You know, there's a difference between me sitting out there 10 minutes and letting everything unthaw in my vehicle because it's so hot. And then there's just being plain old impatient. We're not patient. We're not patient with each other. We're not patient with ourselves. And due to that lack of patience brings anger. And ultimately, you treat people like you're better than them. None of us are better than the next person. We have different experiences, and people talk about that all the time. And it's a lot of the time they use it in defense. And that's what irritates me, because you're saying that to dismiss the actions that you brought upon yourself. You're saying that in defense. Well, you got to give me slack, sort of commentary. And no, I don't. You don't. And other people don't have to give you slack. What matters is the people that you love and enjoy. And that's going to change a lot. A lot. I mean, think about how many teachers you've had up until now. Think about how many jobs you've had up until now. Think about how many coworkers you've had up until now. Colleagues and teammates, other students. You walk across a lot of people in your lifetime. A lot. And we're all at different places in life. And because I'm more patient, I'm more willing to deal with other people, right? And I'm more willing to consider the fact that in my darkest moments, when I was saying some of the things that they're saying to me, I was in pain. I was hurting. And because I didn't know how to deal with my pain, and because I had never seen how to deal with my pain, and because so many people around me weren't dealing with their pain and aren't dealing with their pain, I just accepted it and made it seem like that was a way of life, and how I was treating people was okay. It's not. And I know that now, and I know a lot more now, and I can forgive myself a lot more because of it. We are all human beings, and we all have similar feelings, and I get that not everyone's gonna get it, and I try to practice saying that, I can relate instead of I understand, because you're right, I don't understand. I don't understand why people get so upset over parking spots. I remember that I used to be that way. I remember lashing out about those things and letting it carry on through my life, but I can no longer understand, because I would no longer treat people that way. I would no longer do those things, or at least try. Nobody's perfect, and nobody's asking for perfection. And if they are, screw them. They aren't perfect either. And more than likely, that was some pressure that somebody else put onto them, and now they feel like that's the normal. That's the way it's supposed to be. People are supposed to achieve perfection. People are supposed to be 100%. 100%? Every day? All day? That's unrealistic. And we need to figure out how to get rid of some of these normal behaviors, because people are hurting. And it's getting in the way of society significantly more than we realize. I really, truly want everyone to believe in themselves. I really, truly do love everyone. I don't have to like you to love you. I just don't, and I don't want to be that person. And I don't have to be. There isn't a rule for that. It doesn't mean that I have to take it. It doesn't mean that I have to take someone not liking me and try and focus and fixate on convincing them that I'm a good person. I can just be a good person, but not the right person for them, not the best person for them. And that's okay. I like a lot of things. And there's people in the world who like those things. And there's people who don't. And you will always find opposition. You don't have to get mad about it. And being angry takes a lot of time out of your life that you could be happy. It takes a lot of moments out of your life that you could enjoy. And I get that you don't know what that looks like. And I'm still figuring it out. But trust me, everyone is still figuring it out. And just because I'm further in life doesn't mean that I have to shame other people or blast other people. It just means when people do things that I don't like, I can move on quicker and be happier quicker and spend more time loving people quicker. I want to change the world, and I believe that I can do it. And in the moments that I have doubt, I practice telling myself to keep going, to believe in myself. I practice telling myself that it's okay, I'll get there. I say that all the time. It's okay, I'll get there. Even in conversations where I'm like, I didn't do this and do that. It's okay, I'll get there. I've also been sharing my actual feelings a lot more. I think it helps. I've realized it helps. It makes people a little bit more free, safe, or at least a feeling of safe. Because we all want to be safe and happy and loved. That is a common thing. Every person on this planet wants it. I don't care how bad of a person you think they are. Everyone wants love. Everyone. Everyone wants acceptance to a certain degree. Mine is very low. And I invite a lot of people to get there, to where you don't feel the need to be accepted, to have 2 or 3 people in your life that truly accept you for you, and let everyone else just roll off the shoulder. But that's going to take time. So I'm going to keep putting my messages out, and I'm going to try and get through to you. And as long as I impact one person, I'll be happy. I'll be happier because I'm already happy and I'm already working on it. And then when I impact one person, I'll impact another one. And I'll leave it at that. Not hundreds, not thousands, not millions, just one. I have to start with just one so that I can change everyone. And not that everyone needs to be changed. I just want everyone to be happy, to feel loved, and to know that they're loved. So, if you have any doubts, I love you, even if I don't know you. I believe in you because I believe in the world, and I believe society can change. So have a happy day, and please help defund the police. Thank you.